Me on steroids? Make my day, baby. Make my day. Hi, why is this old man smiling? Because someone asked him if he was on steroids, which is fabulous. Because, I mean, there was a point in my life, 6 years ago, when I got out of the VA hospital, they had to detox me off of alcohol and Xanax. And I was in tough shape. I was very overweight. And when I got out of the hospital, I got dumped off at a hotel. And my first night out, I was by myself, and I was kind of shaky, and I didn't know how I was going to face life. I lost my marriage, my money, my house, everything. So I remember walking to the bathroom the next morning, and I didn't have any clothes on. And I walked into a full-length mirror. Oh, I hate to even ponder that thought again. I would just collapse. I mean, I don't know what happened. I was this big, fat, puffy, red-eyed, junkie. You know what I mean? I was done. And that was 6 years ago. So I think this fitness or the gym that was right next door to my apartment, I think it saved my life, because once I got in there and started working out my demons, things started turning around. Then I decided to move out here, where I am right now in Arizona, because this is the place. This is no excuses living. This is where it never rains, it never snows. There's no excuses. I mean, you can say the heat, but you can always run in the morning, which is what I do. So the first thing on my agenda when I got out here was to get on testosterone, because I'd seen some guys in the gym where I was back in Boston on it, and I'm like, you know what? After what I saw in the mirror, I'll take anything. You know what I mean? And plus, being a junkie, I mean, I think the solutions always end up, in a medicine bottle. You know what I mean? That's the way I always thought. So anyway, when I got out here, that was the first thing I was going to do. I got a job at LA Fitness. I just was newly certified personal trainer. And I started asking around. I figured these guys will know. Sure, they knew. I mean, they know where these doctors are. These doctors would take the money behind their back and, write you a prescription, say you're low T, without even testing your blood. So that was one of the things that I wanted to do when I first got out here. But as luck would have it, I couldn't afford it. It was like $350. I mean, I was living on, sofa change at this point. I had no money, I had no job, I had to give up my car pretty soon. I was a mess. So $350, and then a couple of $100 a week, or whatever that is, 100 and something for injections twice a week. I mean, I couldn't do it. So I had to kind of get over that and get back to work. So what I did was I just stayed with it. I learned a lot from the certification as a personal trainer, and I used that to heal myself. And boy, as we go along here, you're going to find out a lot of the stuff you're hearing is total bullshit from people that are trying to nuance every bit of your diet and your lifestyle. Because that's what they do. I mean, they're just trying to influence you, and they get money out of it, or they get views on YouTube. But anyway, I couldn't get the testosterone, and I went to work. And you know what? After a while, I started to see the changes in my body. I mean, I was thrilled. Every day I'm throwing up my guns in the mirror, and I was like, oh, this is fabulous. I'm running, I'm doing cardio every day, I'm eating right. Of course, I was a professional chef, so I know a lot about food and combinations and things like that. So as you'll see as we go along here, I'll share my secrets and my recipes and things that I do to keep me lean. And by keeping lean, I don't mean starving yourself. I mean by eating foods that fill you, so you don't feel like you're suffering, so you don't feel like So anyway, I never got the testosterone. And you know what? I wouldn't take it now if they gave it to me. But I don't need it. I mean, I'm an athlete. I'm 75 years old. I'm going to be 76 in a couple of months. And you know what? There's just kids who can't keep up with me. And that's kind of what I wanted to say in this message here is, the medical community, they know how to write prescriptions. Doctors know how to write prescriptions. I mean, when they write you a prescription, what they're doing is they're fostering a relationship with you, because you're going to have to keep going back for that. And if it's statins and stuff like that, those things almost killed me. So I had a long history with doctors who were over prescribing me, and being a junkie, all my life, and an alcoholic, I always, I never demurred. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, sure, yeah, I'll try that, yeah. And they always say, when you're visiting them, well, you want to try this? And that way you say yes, and you're complicit. So, long story short, I never got on testosterone. But I'm thrilled with what I'm seeing to my body. And I want to say to you that no matter what anybody tells you, you're too old, your libido, you need a little help. There are some legitimate cases, but in the most part, once you get on testosterone, you're not getting off. I mean, and testosterone has its own side effects. So once you get on, you're on for life. Now you see these young kids, these bodybuilders and these fitness models, they're on the junk in their late 20s. And they got someone to give it to them. And now they're on it for life. They're not going to get off. If they do get off, it's going to be very, very painful. So that's my message to you today about that, is I'm not on testosterone, and I've never been in better shape in my life. I have no aches, no pains. I'm on no medications. I don't take blood pressure medication. I don't take anything. And I'll throw up, if I can find my blood work from my recent blood work, I'll show that up. It's perfect. It's perfect. So I'm 75 going on 76. I'm trying to think, what is going to kill me? Because I don't think it's going to be old age. Hang in there.